One time I was 7. I'm 19 now. I had a dog and I pissed all over it because I was what? Bro. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Live Fam Gang. Now today, bro, is a video I told you guys that I would do in my post for YouTube, bro. If you guys didn't see it, make sure you guys have post notifications on, bro. I don't know if those type of posts get notifications, but either way, just make sure you're checking out my profile. Check me out, buddy. Anyways, chat, have you ever confessed to somebody your deepest, darkest secret? Sometimes you have to say it to your parents, bro, when you get in trouble, or sometimes you say it to your closest friend at school. But today, you guys are saying it to me. So I'm gonna read them, chat, and honestly, I didn't think I was gonna get this many responses, but as you can see from this Google form, I have 760 responses, bro. And obviously I'm not gonna go through every single one of them because yeah, I'm sure a lot of you guys are putting BS in here and you're just lying, but I'm gonna see if I think some of you guys aren't lying and if this is a real confession, because I need you guys to be real with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna read through these, but without further ado, make sure to grab your popcorn and let's see. All right, as I see right here, describe in detail your greatest, or should I say worst, confession for a chance to be put in the video. All right, and this is, I'm pretty sure this is a first submission, so the first couple submissions I'm gonna give them the chance because they were first. All right, but then once we get past it, we're gonna just, you know, whatever catches my eye. So first one, it says, I have said the N-word. I'm white. You're not supposed to say that, little bro. You're not supposed to say that. You better shut your goddamn mouth, boy. The only place I know how to get an easy date is all right, yeah, FBI, come at his door right here. I am exposing you, bro. Whoever wrote this, you're getting exposed. FBI is gonna be at your door tomorrow. Next one. I look okay, buddy. No, you guys are just weird, bro. Stop it. Next one. Dox someone on TikTok over asking out my crush in front of my very two eyes. Oh my gosh, bro. You know what? There's no reason to dox someone, bro. But I could get how this feels, bro. It just stabs your heart, bro. Especially when you're in school or whatever. I don't know what grade you're in, but that first heartbreak hurts, bro. I understand. But you gotta control yourself, bro. You gotta learn how to control your emotions, because that's how we gotta do in an adult life. We gotta control our emotions, because you can't be doing this as an adult and not get in jail for it, bro. So calm down, little Jimmy. Next one. I ate my neighbor's dog and never got caught. What you mean, bro? What you mean you never got caught? Wait, hold on, bro. I ain't gonna lie. FBI is gonna be at your guys' door today, bro. A lot of you guys are gonna be seeing the FBI, and I'm not sorry. Like, what you mean you ate your neighbor's dog? How do you even do that? As a matter of fact, don't give me details, bro. Do not comment on this video. Next one. Basically, when I was 12, I had a football match, and it was halftime, and basically, I am in the lockers when I see a random girl come out of nowhere, pulling down my shirt and stroking my. By the way, 5 years later, we are now married. LOL. She's 20. What the fuck? Yo, I can't tell if this is real or this is trolling, bro. But if this is real, that means you're about 20 something as well. You're a grown man and you got your meat touched when you was little, bro. And now it's your wife. You know what? At least it's his wife, bro. At least it wasn't just some random girl that just did that. So yo, shout out to you guys' marriage if this is real, because I don't know, this could be some little Jimmy just typing in here. But if it's real, bro, you know what I'm saying, happy for your marriage and everything. And I hope you're still getting your meat stroked. Next one. I stole someone's balls one time. What you mean by that? It's not what you think. He had a big yellow beach ball. I was jealous of that ball, so I stole it and kept it in my basement for 7 years. Bro, how do you just count the years, bro? Like, why was it just in your basement? So you were jealous of it, but you took the ball and it's just in your basement. Like, why are you not even using it? At least if you're jealous of it and you steal it, like, at least use it. It's just in your basement, bro. Like, what is you diddy or something? Next one. I have a crazy confession to make. Ice on someone's eggplant. It's not what you think. It's just a plant. Am I right? One day he bought eggplant from the store and he dipped it in honey and he asked me for $50, so I did it. Well, if you don't get your freak ass on, what? Yeah, I knew these were gonna be messed up, bro. You guys are going too far already. I goon sex 6th grade. Bro, don't we all? I beat and my parents do not know. Well, they have clues of me doing it. The fuck you mean they have clues, bro? One time my mom walked into my room and saw my hand on my day, but I was under the cover. Bad part is my younger sister saw me, but my mom laughed it off and I still nah, bro. No. You need to go to the adoption center, buddy. I'm sorry. You said your younger sister seen you and your mom laughed at it and you're beating it. Yeah, I don't want to know what kind of family this is, bro. This is like one of those type of families that we see in those like sus Reddit stories that be like, oh my god, my son touched me and it was so delicious. Like, get your ugly ass home, boy. All right, next one. I once busted to did. Bro, y'all need to get your freak ass on. What the hell's wrong with you? Dear RICHLEV, if this makes it in the video, I'm gonna dip my balls in cement and let it dry. Yours truly. Okay, you put your whole act. You're cooked, bro. Now you have to do it. Like, we have to see it now, bro. You're cooked. You should have put your app, buddy. You're exposed now. I licked my friend's mom toes. What the fuck? Yo, how? No. You gotta get the whole story in here, bro. You can't just say this and not elaborate. Like, come on, bro. We need the whole story, bro. Like, what is you talking about? You licked your friend mom told. Like, how did you even get close to your friend's mom, bro? Like, I need the lore behind that. I need the lore. I've had intercourse with my mom and okay, you're just lying. You're literally lying, bro. Shut your ugly ass up. My friend in 4th grade forced me to watch Crazy Story. I got gaslighted. Oh my god, yeah. This is weird, bro. Like, but I can't even lie, bro. I've had experience like that too, bro. People just kind of put it in your face and stuff. You're just like, ew, what the and then you just want to slap them, bro. I get it. Next one. I told my girl I eat the kids. She said, yippee. Then I made an AI video of me popping the baby out my as so moral of story. Eat kids. Bro, the way you're typing this, there's no way you could be a grown adult, bro. And if you are, bro, you need to use Grammarly or something. Like, what am I watching right? I told my girl I eat kids. She's said yippee. Then I made an AI video of me popping the baby out my ass. Is that supposed to be ass? Okay, so popping the baby out my ass. So moral of the story, eat kids. So are you trying to influence people to eat kids, bro? Bro, get your ugly ass on, boy. Ain't nobody doing that. We're not taking your advice, right, chat? One time, I was 7. I'm 19 now. I had a dog and I pissed all over it because I was what? Bro. The fuck you just say? Let me read this again, bro. There's no way I just read this. This has to be AI, right? One time I was 7. I'm 19 now. Yeah, I would have kept this in the drafts. I ain't gonna lie. I had a dog and pissed all over it because I was... Yo, I don't care if you're 19, buddy. Adoption center. Like, there's no way. How does this even make sense, bro? At least I can see maybe if you like gooned or whatever. But bro, you pissed on? How does pissing make it? You know what? I don't want to know the correlation, bro. I don't know. You got a pissing kink or whatever. R. Kelly looking ass. I don't know. My brother caught me in the act and told my mom I was grounded for a year. What? Oh, I thought your brother told you you're grounded for a year. So he caught you and told your mom, and then you were grounded for a year. Okay. Yeah, you should have been grounded for life, buddy. FBI, open up. Open up. Next one. My craziest confession is that I had a dream where me and my crush became a couple and went to the same high school. She didn't even like me, but I liked her. Bro, this is not a deepest confession, bro. Like, everybody's had these type of dreams before. Like, this is nothing new. But shout out to your dream, I guess. One time I was aggressively going in my school stall before one of the teachers quite literally busted the door open. And when I was caught, I was expelled. But the very next day, the English teacher showed up and me and her had some wobbly fun. Yo, get your ugly ass on, boy. This did not happen, bro. Bro went to ChatGPT and was like, hey, give me a confession for RICHLEV video. Bro, what does that mean? I was aggressively going in my school stall. What were you aggressively doing in the stall? Matter of fact, do not answer that question. I want to know. But you know what this wobbly remind of? It remind me of this one show called Wow Wow Wubsy, chat. You guys remember that show? That show was peak. One time when I was 6, I was in Disneyland and Mickey Mouse picked me up on his shoulder for a picture and I proceeded to shit on his shoulder because I was scared of heights. Yo, why is this actually so fucking hilarious, bro? Bro, shit on his shoulder, bro. That actually sounds like a real story. I ain't gonna lie. This doesn't sound like AI. That sounds real. And hey man, so you're pretty much the shit. You could call yourself the shit because you literally on people. When I was 6, I did not know what I was thinking, but I spent almost all my stepbrother's college money on Roblox. Bro, what? How did you even get access to his money, bro? The funniest part is that I still got banned, LMAO. Yes, he still managed to get into college. Yo, shout out to him for getting into college. You have to fight against the Robux and shit, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Yo, chat, you guys need to chill with the Robux, bro. I know it's still a brain rot, Grove Garden, all that shit. I mean, I be gambling myself because I can't really say anything. But still, like, come on, bro. Roblox is not that serious. Get a job, buddy. I have been married to a fictional character 5 times in a row, having a total of 10 children together, and character AI, of course. Yo, y'all need to get your... y'all need to get your freak ass. Oh, man. For real though, like, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, the fact that I don't think this is fake, bro. Like, some people really do this, bro. They're having full relationships with AI. You know what? It's fine, bro. At least do that instead of like taking your anger out on the world or something. Like, I guess that's a better, you know, alternative. But still, like, I'm gonna be looking at you like this. You're gonna be the first one to get those robots, huh? You're gonna be the first one with your freak ass. All right, this one's a long one. So one day my mom ordered some spicy chicken nuggets because we saw it on an ad. Let's say 3 weeks later, we get the spicy big McBiggies. McBuggies? What the fuck is buggies? That we see, McBurger? That we see from an ad from McDonald's. So, ixy. I bring the food to the bedroom and it's a bit spicy, but I handled it like a man. Then the next morning at 3:15, I'm on my phone watching some of your content. Then it kicks in, my mom says, I got to go to the toilet. And I'm like, Hell nah. I pushed her out the way, and boy, my ass was popping like firecrackers. I even broke the toilet. So more of the story, RIP toilet. Yo, chat, we need to say RIP to his toilet, bro. It got completely eviscerated by his booty cheeks, all right? Accidentally brought a gun, just an air gun, thankfully, to school and forgot about it for like a month. What do you mean you forgot about it? Did you leave it there or something, bro? They finna hook you up to a crime scene at some point. One time I was playing Roblox in a game called Mic Up. I know what that game is. And I saw a weird girl avatar that looks thick as fuck. And I asked the girl, can I cream in her pants? And she said, absolutely. Yup, Roblox needs to be banned, buddy. And you need to go to the adoption center. Like, what is you talking about, bro? Get off of Roblox, little bro. So for an explanation, there is a kid that's blind in my school. So one day, me and my friends go to the bathroom and the blind kid comes too. He goes to the urinal and pulls his pants down. Bare butt and everything. Somehow he doesn't notice. We didn't tell him and have it as a joke among us ever since. LOL. You know what? I don't think that's something he didn't mean to do, chat. I used to have kids in my class that used to do, oh, well, it was when we were younger, not like when we're getting older. Actually, nah, I think in middle school I saw that too. But basically, like in elementary school for sure, there were some kids, I don't know why, but they just pull their whole pants down to go like use the bathroom, bro. Like, I don't know who teaches them that or what, but it's just weird, bro. Like, you're in public right now. I don't want to see your fucking ass cheeks, nigga. Put your ass away. I remember one time in middle school, I was arguing with this random girl. Her mom wasn't really financially holding up, and I called her a broke bitch. That's not nice at all. There's no LOL to that. We don't bully. I don't support bullying around here. Anyway, she said, well, at least I don't buy stuff with my daddy's money. And I said, well, that's two things you don't have. Yo, bro, you're going too far, bro. Her daddy did mind you. And then I picked up some dust I found in the middle of the class and threw it at her and she said, why'd you do that? And I said, well, I was just trying to reunite you with your father. And she stormed out the classroom and called her mom. The end. You're a menace to society, buddy. As a matter of fact, I'm sending you straight to the adoption jail. Not just the adoption center, bro. Like, what is wrong with you, bro? This is not funny at all. Do not be a bully, bro. Dead ass. If I catch any of my supporters being a bully, I'm slapping you, bro. I have a master teaching judo and he had 3 students, including me. Suddenly, my stomach hurt so bad, I rushed into the restroom and there I was taking a shit, only realizing I was dreaming. Okay, so what happened after that? Did you actually take a shit in your bed, bro? Because I have dreams like this. I never took a shit in my dream, but I peed in my dream and then my bed is wet, bro. Like, I know I'm not the only one that does that. I mean, I don't do it nowadays. I'm a grown ass adult now, but when I was a kid, I once filled a bottle with water and tried putting water up my ass. For why, bro? Literally for why? There's no point in doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna benefit you in any way. I'm gonna beat your ass. So I have a mom who's like 3 husbands already, meaning I've had lots of stepdads. Damn, that sucks. But recently she found the one, a 45-year-old guy with like 3 kids, 2 little boys and a smoking hot 19-year-old daughter. Oh my God. I already know where this is going, bro. My mom and this dude arranged for all of us to hang out, you know, get to know each other better. My mom and the dude went out for lunch while we were home alone. The little boys were hanging out in the yard and I decided to explore the house and I found the daughter's room. She has toys and lingerie laid out in the bed. Jesus Christ. And as I'm trying to gather my thoughts, I hear her coming out from the bathroom. So I, in a panic, grabbed a pair of her underwear and dashed. I haven't talked to her since. This happened 3 days ago. Yeah, FBI open up, bro. Why you still... Yo, I never get the people that want to steal people's panties, bro. Like, I mean, I get it, but I don't. Like, get your freak ass on, boy. Like, what is you doing, bro? Bro had his impulse thoughts and just really did it, bro. I'm surprised he didn't take a toy or something. Once I pooped outside my house. I guess it's not too bad because, like, if you're locked outside your house for a long time, you have to go to the restroom. Like, what else are you gonna do? But that is kind of crazy, though. When I was like 6 or 7, I used to remember after a doctor's appointment, my dad saying my gender was male and I knew about gay. So I said, does that mean I'm gay? So stupid, bro. I mean, that's not too stupid. You're only 6 years old, but still, like, get your glass on. When I was watching your vid, a big ass white tear came down from my pants. Thank you for this. Yo, get your freak ass on, boy. You're not gonna thank me for this, bro. I'm not accepting this thank you, bro. No, I don't want white tears coming out from your pants, bro. I don't even know what that means. I almost got kidnapped as a kid once. I was walking home from school and a random dude on a motorcycle with a cart attached to it showed up. The cart had eggs, I remember. The dude offered me a drive home and I, the dumbass I was, accepted. Yo, never ever accept rides or nothing from strangers, chat. Like, unless you're completely desperate, you're homeless, whatever. But like, bro, if you're just walking home, bro, do not accept no damn ride from someone. This is the stupidest thing you could do. As you said, the dumbass. And yes, you were a dumbass for doing that. When we neared my house, I said we were there, but he didn't slow down at all. He only stopped when my grandpa saw us and called me, bro. Oh my God, you dead ass almost got kidnapped, bro. Yo, this is crazy. Like, thank God your grandpa was outside because that could have went completely different. But learn this lesson, chat. Do not talk to strangers. Like, I know it's cliche, like, oh, don't take candy from strangers. Don't do that. If you have candy, don't take it. But deadass, don't take it from him, bro. Deadass. Yo, RICHLEV, what's up, man? Love your channel and your content. Here's my deep, dark secret. Thank you for the love, by the way. Thank you for the love for anybody that said that they're showing love to my videos and stuff. I really love every single one of you guys. You guys mean the world to me. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, when I was younger, I stole money from my best friend's house. Oh. That's rough. Why would you do that? It wasn't like just a couple cents or dollars. Nah, man. I knew exactly where their parents kept some savings. Bro, I was about to give you some grace because I was like, oh, maybe he just like, they dropped, you know how we drop money on the floor sometimes? And it's just like, oh, maybe he just picked that up and he meant to give it back, but then he kind of forgot and then he just took it. But no, you say you know where they keep their savings, my nigga? I don't even want to know where this is gonna go. Anyways, and one night when I was alone in their living room, I took it. Yo. They never found out it was me. I watched them panic, blame each other, even cry about it. And I just sat there acting like I cared. To this day, they still don't know. Bro, you're actually a demon. Like, deadass, bro, come on, bro. You have like no heart, bro. Like at some point, you see them crying about it, stressing out, and you still don't... Oh my god, like I get you're embarrassed and everything, bro, but you gotta come out and say the truth, bro. This is really bad. This is like a bad representation of character, and I don't want to judge you or anything, but this is not the type of person I would want to keep around, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Don't be lying and stuff, chat. Like, it's not good. One time I told the special kid to fight somebody that I didn't I don't like you guys sometimes, bro. What are you talking about? Why'd you tell the special kid? Yo, I'm in love with you as a fan. Okay, thank you, I guess. What is this, bro? Why did you just draw this? I accidentally rubbed one out in front of my aunt. Yo, get your freak ass on, man. I used to masturbate as a 7-year-old without knowing I was I'm not telling you, teach me since we're close. What the fuck? Who taught you that? I don't want to know. I don't want to know, bro. I did and we were boys. First of all, it was a long night. Around 3 p.m. He started touching on me. I didn't say anything. I have another confession to make. I go to you. Get your ugly ass on, bro. This is literally a fake. No. Get your... If this is real, bro, this is real, you need to go to the adoption center, buddy. Get your ugly ass on. So I got invited to a house party at one of my friend's dorm. I was told that it would be low-key and chill, but as I walked in, I smelled nothing but alcohol and weed. And I'm like, I'm not a snitch. So I joined in. Bro, oh my god, I hate the smell of weed, bro. Like, this is the worst smell ever, bro. Like, it's so disgusting. Hours passed, and at this point, I'm already tipsy. A few of us decided to play ding dong ditch on the other dorms. We go outside, start ringing doorbells and running, having a laugh until we hear the campus security calling us from a distance. I was panicking, and I just so happened to be holding the half bottle full of vodka. Yo, nah, you're cooked, bro. So I threw that bitch at his head. I heard the glass shatter and saw his body fall to the ground. Yeah, so he got a concussion from that shit and got amnesia, meaning he's forgotten his whole life. Pretty goofy, huh? No. Bro, is this real, bro? Honestly, the way it's typed out, it seems real, but it could be ChatGPT. I don't know, bro. Like, this could be some Reddit story or something, but if this is real, bro, damn. I know you feel like shit. I would feel like shit for the rest of my life, bro. Like, giving somebody that type of, you know, damage to their life. Jesus Christ, bro. Oh my God. You better be visiting them, praying for them, all that shit, bro. When I was coming back from elementary school, a white van was driving to me, and I saw the driver. Oh no. I knew he looked familiar, but my dumbass forgot who. He said, "Hey, little guy, you like parties?" Yep, right there, that's done, bro. I'm pulling out the phone, I'm calling the cops, bro. I'm running, I'm screaming everything. What you mean, you like parties? Hey, Kim, you like parties? You wanna come to my DD? Shut your ugly ass up, boy. I smack your ugly ass. I nodded, and he said that I have to get in his van, so of course I did. Yo, this is literally how kidnapping start, bro. However, when we got there, I saw a huge mansion as I see everyone inside naked, oily, moaning like it's some Diddy party. Bro, this is probably fake, bro. There's no way. I just realized that I'm in the Diddy party, so they started streaming naked on me. I soon see the driver and he said, "Toot that ass." Nah, you're literally lying, bro. You're lying. You're a liar, bro. Shut up, bro. I soon see everyone in the party with toys and everything went black. It was all just a dream. A few months later, my stomach felt a little bloated and I was pregnant with Diddy's child. Never trust strangers. Also Lev. What the f does this mean, bro? Yo, obviously this is a lie, bro. You're not pregnant with Diddy's child, bro. Like, get your ugly ass on, man. Like, what is wrong with you, dude? I once pooped in my pants. I feel like we've all pooped in our pants, bro. Literally, we all do as babies, but at some point when we're a little older, it happened, bro. It was an accident. Okay, so I was 17 at the time, and I worked at Amazon warehouse. I was going in the parking area where all the trucks were, and I saw one rocking back and forth. I looked at it, and it was my coworker, the one I usually talk to during shift. And the worst part, he did it in my truck. Nah, that's crazy, bro. He was like, "Hey, we cool, right? Hey, we cool, right?" Don't say anything, right? Afterward, when I confronted him, he begged for me not to snitch. I wanted to, but I didn't want to be on bad terms. Love you, by the way. Get your freak ass on, boy. Real, bro. I think it's real, bro. So if you were 17, how old are you now, bro? Anyways, this is a pretty good story. You really did it in your truck, but you know what? Don't be a snitch though. Like, it's not that serious. These companies don't give a shit about us. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. Now, if your friend just keeps disrespecting you and after you pressed him about it, he just kept doing it and basically disrespecting you, then I would go. You know what I'm saying? But first time, just let him clap a little cheeks. You know what I'm saying? I got little cheeks. You know what I'm saying? We all get a little bored at Amazon. I breastfed my brother. What the fuck you mean? Wait, hear me out. No, I don't want to. So we were out camping, me 23, my brother Ethan 16, and my daughter 3. And we decided to enjoy the beauty of nature by going on a hike. As we're walking around the trail, Ethan starts walking slower. He told me that he had low blood sugar since he hadn't eaten before we left. I was getting more and more worried since I didn't pack any food, but after he fell over, unable to walk any further, I removed my bra and decided to breastfeed him for like a solid 5 minutes before he awkwardly got up and we continued the trail in silence. Yes, my daughter was watching. I'm not telling my husband. Yo, bro, is this a real story? Nah, this seems kind of real. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The way it's constructed, I think this might be real, which means I got older ladies watching me, bro. Now everybody used to make fun of me. Lev, you only have kid fans. Shut your ugly ass up, boy. I got adults watching me, bro, because everybody fuck with Lev. You know what I'm saying? Because Lev is him. But anyways, so yeah, this is crazy. She really breastfed her brother, bro. Yo, and you know what? It was like basically to save his life, and that was the first thing you could think of. So I don't really blame you, bro. But I know that had to be hella awkward though. Let's be honest. That ride home, you know what I'm saying? Forever. Once you guys look at each other and stuff, like damn, like I really sucked my sister titty back. Like, bro, he's for sure telling that story to some friends. I ain't gonna lie. I nutted in the water fountain in my school. You need to be banned from the earth, buddy. I'm actually bisexual without my parents knowing. It's been a year now. Okay, that's not like a big secret, but I mean, you know, you should be comfortable with whatever you want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? And probably your parents should know. I don't know, but I know how parents get though. They get strict and stuff, and they have certain beliefs and things, so I can get it. One time I was 5 and I had to poop. I was too lazy to go to the bathroom. That was like 3 seconds away. So it was 3 seconds away and you still couldn't go, bro. So I pooped on the floor and rubbed it in my toys. Now my old bedroom forever smells like shit, and my dad never knew it was me because I blamed it on the dog. Shout out my dog for being there to save me from getting my ass whipped. Bro, what are you guys doing, bro? Like, you might as well have went to the bathroom. Like, you said it was 3 seconds away, and instead you pooped on the floor and you rubbed it in your toys. Like, you did a lot more work than just sitting on the toilet, bro, and walking a few steps. And now your dog gotta get whipped and shit, bro. One time in class, my crush forgot her phone on the floor gym, so I took it, and when I got home, I managed to unlock the phone, so I gooned her pictures. By the way, love you, Lev. I don't have it anymore. Oh my god, get your freak ass on, man. What the hell's wrong with you, bro? You stole somebody's phone and yo, this is like some shit you would hear in a movie, bro. I don't know if this is real though. So I got sent to the psych ward a year ago after having a panic attack. Bro, dead ass? I low-key vibed with one of the patients I met while I was there, Marie. She was sweet, funny, caring. She was freaky as fuck. Every day she would sneak in my room and she's my soul out. Oh my god, I could tell she done this before, but I didn't care. All I needed was that godlike nigga to steal my stress away. Oh my, yo, you guys need to get your freak ass on, bro. Present day, I'm linking up with her for the first time outside the word, and I'm finna get that blow. This is why y'all need to be sent back to the psych ward, bro. That ass, like, what? Bro, you went there for a mental evaluation and got a head evaluation. How your head doing? It's doing really good, son. I once swallowed a fingernail, and sometimes I feel like I need a shit. And when I do, there are tiny nails like dust nails. Jesus Christ. I feel like this is a habit that some people have though, chat. Any of you guys have a habit of biting your toes, bro? I never really, like, sometimes when I get nervous, I'll like, you know, kind of bite my nail a little bit, but not to the point where I'm peeling it off and like eating it and shit, bro. Like, it's not that serious. I touch my balls. Okay. Me not subscribing to you. Adoption center, buddy. Dead ass, bro. You're not subscribed, bro. Like, what are you doing with your life, bro? If you're not subscribed to RICHLEV, bro, you're literally lost. You need to make up your goddamn mind, bro, because the only way to live in this world is to subscribe to RICHLEV. And it's totally not for my own benefit, you stupid mother. Nah, but for real, go ahead and subscribe, bro. Join the Live Fan gang because we lit over here. Right, chat? Right, chat? Right? I'm totally not talking in the room by myself right now. And RICHLEV be trust, thrust, and always bust. Okay. I have been spanking my monkey every day since 2022. Why you put the alien emojis, bro? What? All right, a long one. Oh my gosh, this one's crazy. I almost killed someone. Yo, this is crazy. During my high school junior year, me and my friends were minding our own business. Then this person walked up to us. Let's call him Jack. Jack proceeds to slap one of my friends, which we will call Henry. Jack said that it was a dare from his friends to slap whoever he saw first, but Henry didn't care. So he slapped him back. This pissed off Jack, so he started to punch Henry repeatedly. I pushed Jack away, but he hit me back in the face. I couldn't hold back and I started to punch his face, body, and ribs. After I fought him, I got off of Jack and realized what I had done. Security came and escorted me and my friends to the office. They soon contacted the police and had us ride in 4 separate police cars. I was afraid of going to juvenile. I later found out that Jack, the person I fought, fractured 2 ribs and had a minor concussion. I had to serve 12 hours of community service, which wasn't as severe as I thought. Henry's parents tried to sue me and my family for assault and battery, and they filed a lawsuit for $90,000. Me and my family didn't have enough money to hire a lawyer, so we had to use a public defender to help with our case. Luckily, me and my family won the case in court. Yeah, I was about to say, like, this definitely seems like self-defense though, because the guy literally went up and slapped you guys first, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't care if it's a prank or not. If you're gonna go and slap somebody, especially people you don't know and stuff, or even if it is people you know, it doesn't matter. You slap somebody, you better be ready to get an ass whooping, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna cry about it, try to sue, like, you a bitch, bro. Deadass. Like, stop doing that. I regret what I have done. This incident stayed in my education and criminal record. Damn, that sucks, bro. I'm sorry about that. Colleges didn't accept me a few years later due to the incident. I'm now 25 and have a fiance. Congratulations, bro. I plan to get engaged 5 months from now, but that incident still haunts me to this day and I will never forget what I did, bro. Damn, bro. This sucks, bro. Like, it sucks how other people's actions can, you know, coerce you into doing things that you're gonna regret later. But it's just, you know, it all comes back to having like self-control and stuff. And in this situation, I'm not saying what he did is wrong, because honestly, I would probably fight the nigga too. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But the thing is, I know myself and I know, like, I'll get to a point where I'll probably kill someone if I end up fighting. So I just avoid it completely. So in this situation, he slaps you, you know what I'm saying? Give him a punch or two or whatever, get him off you, and then, you know, go tell somebody, go tell the authorities or something. But it's just hard, bro, because he's saying that Jack kept just punching them and whatever. So it seemed like everybody was fighting, bro. So this is tough, man. I'm sorry that you got in trouble and it's on your record and stuff, but you know, it's never over for you to do anything in life. And I'm just glad you found love, you found a fiance and everything. So that's the most important thing, is having love, having family and stuff. And you know, I just wish everything's well for you, my boy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you for your story, bro. I appreciate that. I pound to the side of my mom's Yo, I'm not reading this shit, bro. What the you know, I'm gonna read it, bro. Okay, so I was coming back from school one day, and as I walked into the house, I could hear moans and screams coming from upstairs, and I went up to investigate. I peeked through the slightly open door and see what you expect. My dad rearranging my mom's Jesus Christ. And as I watched my vein add meat sword plunge into my mom over and over again, I low-key got some of these I don't need to read, bro. Jesus, what is wrong with you guys, bro? Just keep this in the drafts. I peed the bed until 15. That's kind of crazy, bro. 15 is crazy. I sold my dad's car to buy the new deluxe Hatsune Miku Oni. What the fuck is that? I know it was stupid, but that lubed up death grip on the... Bro, are you talking about you sold your dad's car to buy a toy? Adoption center. Jail. FBI. Psych ward. Every single thing that's bad, you need to go there. I hate people. Like, I feel that though, bro. I feel that. I'm antisocial as fuck. I'd rather not be around people, but I don't just hate. Like, I hate being around people and dealing with people and shit, but I just hate people. I mean, unless you make me hate you. I licked my cousin's kitty cat when I was at a party. By the way, I was 9 at the... Yo. I know I said your deepest, darkest secret, but I didn't say deepest, freaky secrets, bro. Get your glasses on, man. I dated a man that's 39 years old and I'm 13. We're still together. FB fucking I, bro. FBI, yo, I hope you're lying, bro. Like, I dead ass hope you're lying for the sake of your own safety and for the sake of me just strangling you to the goddamn tent. Once I was in grade 9 and I had a girlfriend in grade 8. We were so close to each other at the point that we told our parents that we would marry in the future. So it was a cold day in October. I went to visit her in cafeteria and I saw her with a group of boys. First, I didn't care. I thought they were friends or something. And the same happened. She stopped talking to me. So the next day I leaned closer and I heard my girlfriend calling him daddy, and they were flirting for 40 minutes. So the next day I talked to her. She apologized and said, I only love you, babe. And she came back with a cup and said to me, it's cold outside, take a sip of this hot tea. So I didn't think much and I took a sip and it was her pee. FB fucking I. Yo. Okay, so first of all, this story is crazy, but this girl is even crazier. You need to get far away from this girl, bro. Not only is she over here calling other people daddy and shit, and then on top of that, she giving you a cup of pee, man. Sorry, babe. here you go, my luscious pee straight out of my vagina. Like, bro, do you know how fast I'm calling the cops, bro? Dead ass. I'm not even giving you a chance to respond to nothing. Like, after that day, I broke up with her and she ended up dating the guy she was calling that. Yo, yeah, this is crazy, bro. This is why you do not date as a kid, bro. Like, do not date, chat. Like, you're not gonna end up with someone. It's very, very rare and it's possible, so I'm not gonna just completely down it. But bro, like, most of the time shit like this happens, bro. Like, you're kids, bro. You don't even know what the fuck you're doing. But I ain't gonna lie, this girl needs to be on a watch list though. Cause she doing this type of shit this early. Something's gonna be wrong with her when she grows up, bro. She's gonna be a serial killer or something. She's gonna be on the news like, girl traps a guy with her piss. He drowns her in her piss in her bathtub. Like, I don't know. I just see some serial killer vibes. I ain't gonna lie. So when I was in 6th grade, I was being racist to my Asian friends because they are black. What are they, black and Asian? Is that why you're saying that, or like, are you just dumb? And one day my religion teacher teach us why racist people will get punished. And she said, "Has anyone here been racist to their friends?" And everyone pointed at me, and I had to confess that it was me. So right now I'm in middle school, and my friends still call me racist, even though I'm done being Yo, saying you're done being one is crazy, bro. You shouldn't be one in the first place, bro. You should never hate somebody for their skin color. That's the dumbest and most unintellectual thing you could ever do in your life. So don't be those type of people, chat. It's not fucking funny. Like, it's one thing to make jokes, but like, bro, some people are really serious about that shit, and they use jokes to cover up how they really feel, and I can sense that out, bro. One time I effed a cow. No, you didn't, bro. Yo, no, you didn't. I put period in my boyfriend mom coffee. Period blood? Yo, did you hate your boyfriend mom that much that you what the fuck, dude? I go into RICHLEV every day. Jail time, buddy. And you're also banned from the earth. I feel like no matter how hard I try, I can't stick to anything. I start projects, get excited, then lose all my energy. Feels like I'm stuck in quicksand. What would you do if you were me? Okay, so this is more of an advice than a confession, but I'm a nice guy. So I feel like this is a form of procrastination, is like what I'm diagnosing this problem as, because you're saying you start projects, you get excited, then lose all your energy. And I would equate the energy with like motivation as well. I feel like you gotta just, I don't know, bro. It's like a mental thing, and different things work for different people. But for me, it's like I gotta like give myself motivation, bro, because not all the time are you gonna feel naturally motivated. You have to use outside things to get you motivated. So you got to think of, what are you gonna do? Like, what's the reward you're gonna get from completing this assignment, right? And then you got to think about how it's gonna make you look if you don't complete it. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to get punished for it. You don't want to get in trouble. You want to complete something. You want to actually do something good in life. You know, you got to use those things and kind of, I wouldn't say scare yourself of the reality where you don't do it and you don't get it done. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to face that reality. You want the reality to be that you got it done and you're a hard worker and you actually accomplished something. You know what I'm saying? You don't want a reality where you're not accomplishing things, where you just feel like you're a failure all the time. You don't want that for yourself, bro. So create your own reality in which you can also create your own motivation. You know what I'm saying? And this is probably just dumb advice, I don't know, but it's just what I can think of on the fly right now. I would have to like just deep dive, because I love reading about certain psychology things that goes on in the mind, bro. I'm gonna start reading books and shit, especially on a philosophy, because I feel like the human brain and how we think and how we, you know, analyze things is so interesting, and it's just so many different ways that people can interpret things. Like, we're all different people and we all have different ways of dealing with things, so you can't like equate your experience with somebody else's no matter what, because they'll never understand complete. Like, people can say, oh, I understand you, and it's true for the most part. We can understand certain tendencies or whatever, but we'll never be able to enter each other's mind and like really think like that person. You know what I'm saying? So in this case, like I said, this is my best advice, but hope you could take it. If not, I'm sorry. And yeah, thanks for the confession, or the advice ask, I guess. So one time I was going on a walk when I saw a lady walking her dog, and I asked her, I want to kick it. What? She goes nuts, like she's giving me death stares. Like, what the fuck you said, bro? Yeah, I would give you death stares too. Like, what you mean, can I kick your dog, bro? Can I kick you, little nigga? And I was like, chill, dog, let me kick it. And guess what? I get slapped, and then I kicked the dog so fucking hard I almost went flying, not that high or far, but I did kick him though. Mission passed, bro. You guys, you guys are taking side missions way too serious, bro. This is, this is not GTA, bro. This is real life. You can go to jail for this shit, bro. Stop it, little Kimmy. All right, chat. I'm sorry that I can't cover all 700 or however many. I don't even know how many I did. I feel like I did a freaking 100 of them at least. But yeah, we will do this again, chat. If you guys like this and you show support, if you smash that like button, then I will make a part 2. We can make this a series on the channel. Let me know, chat. I definitely want to do more things where I involve the community into the content, because I really love you guys. Like I said, I'm super appreciative of you guys' support and stuff. You guys changed my life as always, like I tell you guys. And yeah, man, I hope you guys like this, bro. This is super funny. Thank you guys for everybody that participated. And like I said, if you didn't get in this video and you're sad about it, I apologize, but you know, there's always a next time, and you just got to be one of the first ones. Like, that'll guarantee that you'll be in the video if you're like one of the first like 50 at least. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, chat, I love you guys, bro, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.